What's up YouTube? What is up my boys? I've got something really special for you. It's more some kind of fun video. I've been playing this without recording it and like talking to it while I was playing it, so this is going to be a recorded one. And as you can see, this is a 5 AD carry match. Don't ask me how this turned out, like don't ask me why we are doing this, like I haven't got any clue, I haven't got any explanation on how we ended up with 5 AD carries. Somehow it just sorted itself out, like I wasn't responsible for it, like everyone has already picked it, and I was just logging in Lindis as a jungler because I wanted to do more Lindis content because she's pretty strong and I still don't have figured it out like really nicely how to play her. So I just thought I'm going with Lindis, and after that everyone else was just logging in as AD carries. So now we've got a 5 AD carry matchup, and you're gonna see how this is going to turn out because this was so crazy. Like the first thing was that my targeting was completely wrong. Like I literally attacked every single minion in the entire game. Like I don't know. I don't even know why this did not work for the red part. But this is like, come on. Like I was just sitting at Sage Golem, and every time I do something, it basically turns the targeting to another minion in the jungle. So this could have been a much faster clear time. But I've sorted out, like now I've got the blue buff, and the first minutes of the game will be only me jungling, not hitting traps as I intended to, so this was completely lost in this wall over there, but I was, like, from the beginning of the match, I was already thinking, okay, we don't stand a chance. Like, they have a normal, pretty solid matchup. They've got the jungler, they've got Arthur, who is pretty beefy. He's even going to be more beefy with the update that is going to come out today. And so I was like, yeah, okay, come on. This is like a troll game. Let's just play it as a troll game. I'm just doing my job because I wanted to practice Lindis. Therefore, I'm not doing anything stupid so far. And I was like, first blood? How did this happen? And as you can see, Yorn is the only person on top lane. Like, there was no help at all. So Yorn managed to not only withstand Wukong with his stupid invisible ability, but he also managed to kill Batman. And I was like, okay, do we kind of stand a chance here? Is this going to be something, like, is this going to be new meta? Is this like the 5 AD carry meta? Is this going to be something valid that you have to face in the future? And I can say it turned out pretty well. Like, I did not expect it to happen like that, because what are you going to expect from 5 squishies? And you've got the fact that we have Batman. And Batman on the opposing team, Batman is known for like shredding through the squishy ones in no time. Like that's what he excels. Like he's really good at just picking who he wants to kill, and then afterwards you will just be dead. And by Batman, he's got those crazy abilities where he just hits everything with his kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like it's some kind of somersault or something, where he just jumps with his feet into the enemy, and that is just causing havoc. Like, this is really bad if you are standing close. And so I thought we need to take really an important lesson on how to position. And to be fair, like I did not even think about it at all. Like, I just played my game. Of course I try to hide somewhere, but where are you going to hide? Like, this is only AD carries, so what are you going to do? Like, you cannot hide behind someone, and you cannot hide behind anything. And this is what I mean. Like, Batman comes in and he just rips us apart. We have been pretty low, but without a doubt, Batman, if he just unleashes his abilities, he's going to just kill you. Like, that's what Batman does. He picks a squishy, he goes in with his ultimate, he is invisible. Of course you have these little Batman signs, but usually what I'm going to do, if I see those, I will just stick to the tank. Like, if I have a support tank, I will just stick to Grok, or I will just stick to Gilder and let Gilder do the work, like get Batman off my heel. But in this kind of matchup with 5 AD carries, like, what are you supposed to do? You cannot really do anything against it. So this was something really special. And at this time, like, we are just behind 1 kill. That's not that much. That doesn't mean this is the game. This doesn't mean that everything is good. And what you're going to see throughout the match, which was really hilarious, like, we have picked up a matchup where we have, unfortunately, the 2 guys in the matchup out of those 3 guys existing who are able to be invisible for a short period of time, which is Quillen, which is Batman, which is Wukong. And nonetheless, and that was quite a nice situation as well. Like, okay, we killed people here, so we are sitting at 5-5 right now, but we have 2 of those characters who are able to be invisible, and Lindis has the cool kit that she's able to detect invisible things. So you've got the one where you basically unveil the whole surrounding of Lindis, and you've got those traps, and if someone is just stuck in those traps, like if he steps on one of those traps, he will be revealed as well. So this was great. Like, you will see a couple of situations where I am going to unveil the whole map, or like my surrounding, and I've rewatched it before I've made this video, so I'm not like, oh, I don't know what I did there, or I don't know what I'm going to do there. So I rewatched it, and sometimes I don't have an idea why I did not reveal my surrounding more often, because that is just a so strong skill. They are dependent on the first entry, so what they are going to do is, like, they will be trying to be invisible, and they are going to be in your back line. And the problem with this is, like, we just have a backline. There's no front line. Like, we are all squishies, so we have to deal with this. And good thing is that we've got Talanas with her range extender, which was a huge bonus. Like, I don't want to imagine how this would have turned out if we would have, let's say, like, Yon could have been good as well, but Linda's, like, Talanas has a more reliable range extender. You're not dependent on your skill, you're not dependent on some kind of AoE effect where you just wait for someone to come in. And I made some crazy trades because I just wanted to kill and I wanted my team to push here. Unfortunately, they both go away, so this was kind of a waste of life. And especially because Valheim gets killed here. But nonetheless, like, we are in the leading position, and what really frustrated me, like what really grinded my gears, is that at this point of the game I have some severe network issues because I forgot to log out of my Wi-Fi and to just go on mobile, and this is causing me some... I don't know if I could have avoided a kill, but I just have the feeling that everything felt a bit clunky, so my controls did not respond as I want them to do, and this just caused me to kind of make bad decisions because I was just stuck somewhere, and you will see that later that this is going to happen more often. Like, easy kill here. I'm fine with just picking up the pieces of the Violet here. Not able to do as much damage as I want to do because I wanted to kill Arthur, but I haven't got the kit yet, so my gear is just missing. But at least it brought me to the point where Arthur was forced to retreat and we were able to take down that tower. And that's so important, like, because right now the enemy team just had 1 tower. They have forced us to lose top tower, but that's not that bad, so we are in the leading position. We are pushing that game, and because we are so strong offensively, we can basically just rip them apart if they are making a bad play, which means they are not using, like, their force and their tankiness in order to get us. And now I've got the Omni Arms, and the Omni Arms will just bring me to the point where I am able to get life back from the jungle if I wasn't killed. And it's always my strategy. Like, I'm going through the jungle and I'm killing creeps just to get enough gold and just to get some life back. Like, I know the lifesteal isn't too great. Like, we're not talking about the beast, but the Omni Charm has, the Omni Arms has some other specifics that you want to have as an AD carry. And so, and here you go, like, he was sitting in the brush. Yeah, you picked the wrong enemy. Like, this is nothing that you should consider against Lindis, because Lindis is just hitting her 1 and she reveals you. I did not help my team at first with Darkslayer because I wanted the lane pushed, because that's more important than Darkslayer. You want to have your lanes pushed before you do something like that. And now you are going to see the worst dragon ever. Like, this is going to be so bad. At first I thought, okay, let's just clear mid-wave here. That was my intention. And then I saw Batman down there. So I wanted to go like bottom lane, because we have one tower missing to the core, and that is pretty easy. And because I got Batman here. No, I didn't get Batman here. Okay, so I said I have been watching the video. So now you see those lags. Like, that was due to my network connection. And I thought, like, okay, Valheim is here. Eventually Telenas is going to help us here, because I just set off the rally call. And I was like, yeah, okay, the dudes are coming. Like, Telenas is coming here, but they are just going to be like distracted because there was a fight going on mid lane. Yeah, we managed to get Batman, but now we've got Wukong and we've got Arthur there. So the dragon is about to fall pretty soonish. Like, the dragon isn't going to be that much of a help. And now we don't have the lane pushed anymore, so that was a pretty bad decision team-wise. Eventually I could have called earlier. I could have called the tower, which would have eventually had more impact, because people were knowing what I'm all about, but I thought this was kind of clear. I mean, Telenas is doing a good job here. The Rust was a pretty easy pick for her, and we are still in the lead. 17-12, but yeah, it could have been better. Like, could have turned out better. But now I'm critting like hell. Like, look at those numbers. Like 2,300 damage. Like, that is something that you have to take if you're going against Lindis. And she's got the slow, she's got the speed. Sad thing is, always, if you hanging around mid lane, like if Lindis is forced to be in lane, she's not as helpful as one can be. And there you go. Like, this is my ult. Like, not my ult. This is my one. And that was such a bad decision from Batman not to retreat here, because if Telenas would have not killed him, I would have been able to, because I've got my 5 ready. So that wasn't too bad. And unfortunately I'm not able to get Arthur here. That would have been a really nice trade, but we still are in the lead. And right now, because I'm sitting on 416 MS, I had to reconnect, and I hate it. Like, how can a network be that bad that you have to reconnect? Get out of your Wi-Fi that you like. I'm at home. Like, right now I'm recording from another place, but while I was playing the game, I was sitting at home, and I'm sitting right next to the router. And it's not even a problem that I have with my company. The house is so shitty. Like, my house where I am living has so many distracting factors that I have to go out and mobile. Like, I'm thankful that I've got a really nice package. I've got plenty of mobile data that I can use, but in the end it's not perfect, and I'm still looking for some alternative. Like, I might need to buy like new technology. And there we go. Like, this is what I have been talking about. Like, that Wukong is trying to get away, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm faster. Like, I'm Lindis. I do get a speed buff if I run through brushes. That's what I do. That's my type of business. Got the Arthur here, and the problem is with Arthur's gap closer, that is just so strong. And I did not manage to get into the brush, and so I'm an easy pick for Arthur. That's just how strong Arthur is. Like, I made another video, if you're interested in that, where I am showcasing what Arthur is able to do in the current meta, with the current update. And I think he's one of the strongest jack of all trades picks that you can actually do. Like, if you don't know what your role will be in the team, just go with like Punish and go with Arthur, because he is just so good. Good job here. Good job here from our Yorn. He was able to withstand against Batman long enough so that we have been able to get the kill. So we are still in the offensive position. Like, we are still kind of like deciding what's going up in the game. Batman's like, you won't enjoy this game. Like, I'm like, dude, you have just been like killed. And yeah, this was just too much exposure. I did not think that they could close the gap early, or like that fast, but they are. Good thing is I revealed them for my team, so we are able to get at least one kill, but it wasn't the best play. And you can see that I've got like 6 deaths, and if you multiply that by 5, we would have been down to 30 kills. So I am one of the worst players, and I love the fact that people are always making such a fuss about things. Like the Wukong is obviously in the position that he thinks he's going to lose the game. It's not going as he intended it to go. And every time, it's like some kind of League of Legends thing where people are starting to accuse people of being a noob or something. Like, dude, like, we've got the game in our hands at this moment. Like, we've got Abyssal Dragon at least twice. We have got the Dark Slayer once in this game. And we have the gold advantage, and you are just losing. So you could just do anything against it, but writing noob is not going to help you. You're not going to win this game. And right now, as I said, I was really excited and even a bit worried. Like, I thought this is going to be a troll game as Wukong just rode, but we managed to turn the tide around in our favor, and we managed to make this a game of 580 carries, and I think we were quite good. Like, we hit the 16-minute mark, but this is the second Dark Slayer, and that's because we have so much punch behind this. Like, we are a force to reckon with, because we just have so much offensive power. Like, the problem is that you have to go into that positioning, and you've got into that team comp position, and the problem with that is, like, you have to have at least some sort of damage in order to get us, and it should be range-wise or AoE-wise, because otherwise this is not going to help you. Like, you're not going to win this game if you don't position properly, because you have to get every single one of us, because everyone right now, we are all hitting 15. Like, I don't think, let's check it out, like 15, 15, 15, and 15. Yeah, we're all maxed out. So this is just something, we are just doing so much damage. This is just something that is going in our favor. Now we've got the dragon, and I'm revealing that Wukong again, and I've got the Batman here as well. So it's this game, like, we won the game with 580 carries, and that was pretty much fun. Like, that's the reason why I'm showing you guys this video. It wasn't the best play. Like, I cannot decorate myself with 20 kills on Lindis and write Lindis best jungler ever. No, it was just a fun game to play, because at first I thought we were fighting an uphill battle, because from the team composition, the team of the enemies was much better situated, but we just turned it, and it was so much fun to play. And if you want to see the stats, like, I'm not even the worst player in the game, so I'm hitting the 3rd best player. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. It was kind of fun to record and fun to review it. I'm bored of this game, Ming, and I would just love if you like, a comment and a like, and if you subscribe, that would be the best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. Bye, guys.